Think about this for a second. The biggest, best, most influential, most successful person that you know, think about that person for a second. And guess what? They were a baby once. You know, that might be Richard Branson that you're thinking, it might be Alan Sugar that you're thinking about, with someone else in your personal life that you're thinking of. So they were a baby once. They're just on a journey, and so are you, because life's a journey. And what does the journey look like? Because when you realize that you're in control of this is your journey, skills will be the determining factor in where you end up alongside your philosophy. Guess what? You're empowered for change. We're on a journey, and the journey looks like this. So you might have heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So this is not Maslow's hierarchy of needs in front of you. This is a much simpler, easier version of understanding this. You might have heard of Tony Robbins' 6 human needs. Again, this is a much simpler, easier, more practical way of looking at it. Because everyone's on this same journey, the same journey that you see there on screen. If you've not got pen and paper, definitely get a pen and paper. Pay rapid attention to this. So we all start at the bottom with needs. We all start at the bottom with needs. You've got needs. You've got to pay your mortgages. You've got to look after the kids. You've got to put the food on the table. You've got to do whatever your current lifestyle is. That becomes a need. You know, you've got other needs as well, that you want to be loved and admired. I mean, we've all got the need to be admired in our lives. Now, once you've got everything that you need, here's the question. What comes next? Once you've got everything that you need, I want you to think about this for a second. Once you've got everything you need, what's next? Let me tell you what's next. What's next is comfort. Once you get everything you need, the next thing that happens is comfort. We sit in the comfort zone. We sit there. And if you sit there too long because you've got everything you need, we take our foot off the gas, we can lose it again. And then we get back on the hamster wheel and get what we need. And this is what happens sometimes in business. Pay all the bills at the end of the month, and first 2 weeks of the month are all right. Second 2 weeks of the month are stressful again. There's only so long you can carry on carrying on, because the comfort zone is a dreaded thing that's around us at all time, and it's real for everyone, whether it's Richard Branson, whether it's Elon Musk, whether it's me, whether it's you. The comfort zone is real. Human beings seek pleasure and avoid pain every single given opportunity. 4 words: be comfortable, being uncomfortable. Go through that. If you can do those 4 words, you can be successful. If you can't do those 4 words, you can't be successful. All right, simple. You cannot be successful. So you got to become comfortable being uncomfortable. Go through that, get everything you need, and let's get to the next level on your journey, which is everything you want. How do we do that? Make a list. Just make a list of everything you want, as long as you want. And your job is to tick the list off. Get everything you want. And so once someone's got what they need, what's next is comfort. Then it's the wants. But how do we go? So what's next after that? Well, it's wants again. It's a different type of wants, because the middle layer is tangible, is material, and it's okay to want the watches, to want the cars, to want the houses, to want whatever the holidays. The wants at the top is more about legacy and purpose. If you look at someone like Bill Gates that's been on this journey, he started with needs. You know, Microsoft was a tiny business once. You might be a tiny business. You might be the next Bill Gates. You might be the next Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Tesla, was a tiny business once. He has needs. You know, he's got needs. And Bill Gates, you know, on that example, he started in a garage. You know, he needed to get the next customer and push through that to once. You know, he's had everything he'd ever want in life. In fact, he's had everything he ever wants in life, and now he's at the top of this. He's giving it all away. Giving it all back, giving it all away. So it's all about legacy. It's all about having a purpose-fueled life. That's what's at the top. And that's the journey that we're all on. We're all on the same journey. And my job is to get as many people to the top of that ladder as possible, you included. Because when you're living a purpose-fueled life, when you've got everything that you want, everything that you need, you can give back to the world. You want a better quality of life. So that's the outcome of your commitment to everything underneath it. Quality of people, that's where it starts. The quality of people that you hang around. The 5 key influences in your life. Who are the biggest influencers that you work with that help you develop? Who's your coach? Who are your mentors? Who are the people that you're becoming the average of? So start hanging around the right people and you become the average of them. So get the 5 people around you so that you can start to have this quality of life. Then what happens is the quality of people that you hang around start to educate you differently. And when you educate yourself, your knowledge grows. Knowledge is not power. Doing something with knowledge is power. Then quality of beliefs. Once your education and knowledge changes, your beliefs change. Beliefs can change at any time. Beliefs are actually pretty easy to change. You could read a book and, oh, I get that now. You connect the dots. But what happens when your beliefs change? Your dreams change. Do you deserve to have big dreams? Yes, you do. Dreams can come true. They can come true when you do all of this kind of stuff on here. But what happens then, you start to question things differently. And that bit in the middle, this is the middle bit where most people stop. They don't ask the right questions. Ask the right question to yourself. Ask your coach the question. Ask your mentors the question. Ask these people that you're hanging around. Challenge your team. What are the questions that you're asking your team? Because questions precede decisions. Decisions precede actions. Actions precede results. Decisions, actions, results. Those 3 can happen in quick succession if you get that middle bit right. Now, the middle bit is the questioning bit. You don't have to be right with your questions neither. The question's got to do 2 things. It's got to, number 1, have a purpose. What's the purpose of the question? Number 2, it's got to feel like progress, like you're moving forward. It don't have to be a right question. It can just move you forward a little bit. And then the next question will appear. There must be a purpose. There must feel like there's progress to the question. So when I'm coaching anyone, that is hugely important. When our coaches are coaching business owners all the time, that's what they're doing. They're moving things forward. There's a purpose behind everything. They're moving it all forward. So there's feeling that of progression. Now, you want the quality of life. It's dependent on your commitment to all of those things. And that's in order. Take a snapshot of that. Understand which is the most important part of that for you, because what can happen next is life-changing. So quality of life. What happens next is, this emotional well-being. Never, ever have we lived in a society where human rights are more important. Mental health is firmly on the map. In fact, is there anything more important than your mental health? Is there anything more important? But what happens is you start being more productive. And when you produce, you are happy. When you don't produce, you are not happy. The social impact that you have is much greater. Your relationships begin to permeate out, begin to strengthen with everybody that you're working with and friends with and connected with. Sense of personal fulfillment. Think about it for a second. Think about some of your biggest achievements in your life. When you felt the most fulfilled, what was the quality of your life like at that point? So personal fulfillment comes out of quality of life. And of course, the quality of life is dependent on your commitment to all of them things that I've just shared on screen. And the last 2 points that you can see there on screen is sustainability and longevity. Kind of linked. They're kind of the same thing. Because your journey in life is a long period. Success is about long term. It's about sustaining your progression. It's about sustaining levels of achievement. It's about achieving what you want to go out and achieve and doing it for all of your life. Longevity is hugely, hugely important. And that can only be born when you commit to all of these super vital ingredients.